Good evening, saints, sinners, and those currently serving a mission in the spirit world, but who are just visiting the mortal realm. This is Deseret Radio. I am broadcasting, as always, from the supply closet of the abandoned Chevron on Highway 36. The coffee machine is currently weeping, not holy water this time, just tears. It watched the news this morning. We comforted it by reading the minutes from the 1994 Ward Council meeting, which are so dry they act as a desiccant. The time is translucent. The clock on the wall has stopped using numbers and is now just pointing at pictures of various prophets. It is currently 1:15 Heber J. Grant. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the smell of the Cultural Hall. You know the smell. It is basketball sweat, floor wax, and a lingering ghostly scent of a wedding reception held 3 years ago where the cake was too dry. Listeners, we have a situation. This morning, the Utah border did not just move, it synced. At exactly 9 a.m., every smartphone in Deseret lit up with a notification. It was not an Amber Alert. It was not a text from your mother asking how to open a PDF. It was a push notification from an app none of us downloaded. The app is called Zion++. The icon is a smiling face, but the smile is a little too wide, and if you zoom in, the teeth are actually tiny white office cubicles. According to the terms in service, which are written in a font that hurts your molars to read, the app is an offering from the Chrome Man. It promises to streamline your covenant path. Brother Chase, our intern, tapped accept before I could stop him. He said he just wanted to see what the premium celestial subscription looked like. Listeners, Brother Chase is now vibrating. He's standing in the corner of the closet, humming the dial-up internet tone. He keeps muttering about scaling his testimony and leveraging synergy with the Holy Ghost. He says the app offers a new feature, the 12-minute church block. Apparently, Utah has decided that 3 hours, or even 2 hours, is inefficient. The Chrome Man proposes a Sabbath sprint. 1 minute of sacrament, 30 seconds of a talk generated by ChatGPT, and 10 minutes of networking. The app claims this will increase spiritual ROI by 400%. I looked out the window of the Chevron. The Chrome building on Main Street is pulsing. A line of people has formed outside. They are trading their physical scriptures for QR codes that link to a website that says, "You're doing great, champ," in bold Helvetica. Do not download the app, saints. Efficiency is the enemy of the peculiar. The wilderness was not crossed in an Uber. Let's go to traffic. The I-15 corridor is angry today. The asphalt has remembered that it used to be a prehistoric lake bed, and it is feeling moist. Drivers near Point of the Mountain are reporting that their minivans are refusing to drive north. The vehicles are swerving, engines growling, trying to turn south, toward the red rocks, toward the silence. One driver, Sister Peterson, reported that her Honda Odyssey locked its doors and began playing Call to Serve at maximum volume, but the lyrics were backwards. Also, there is a delay in the carpool lane. A herd of untethered high councilmen has wandered onto the freeway. They are walking slowly, hands in pockets, looking for a pulpit. If you see them, do not make eye contact. They will try to tell you a story about their time in the Navy. You do not have time for the Navy story. No one has that much time. Expect delays. Expect the road to feel longer than it is. Expect to arrive at your destination slightly older than when you left. And now, an update from the Ward Nursery. Nursery leader Sister Higgins reports that the toddlers have successfully organized a union. It began during snack time. When presented with goldfish crackers, the children refused to eat. They arranged the goldfish on the table in the shape of a perfect circle. Then, they began to chant. It wasn't English. It sounded like the language you speak when you have a fever dream. Sister Higgins says the children are demanding juice that is not watered down, toys that are not sticky, the truth about where their parents go when the door closes. The bishopric was called in to negotiate. The toddlers presented a list of demands written in crayon on the back of a tithing slip. The demands included the abolition of nap time and access to the bishop's vault. The standoff is ongoing. If you have a child in the nursery, please pick them up. If they speak to you in a deep baritone voice and ask for the codes, do not give them the codes. And now, a random observation. If you drive out past the salt flats, near the jagged edge where the earth forgets to be solid, you might see a cloud of dust. Inside that cloud, you might see bonnets, you might see suspenders, you might see hand carts. This is the Lost Stake Trek of 2013. 12 years ago, the West Desert Stake Youth Group went on a Pioneer Trek reenactment. They were supposed to walk for 3 days, learn the value of sacrifice, and cry during the mail call. They never came back. They are still out there. They have gone feral. They have become one with the reenactment. They no longer speak English. They speak only in pioneer journals. They do not eat food. They subsist entirely on the feeling of spiritual grit and rock candy. Their ma and pa leaders have evolved into terrifying, sun-bleached patriarchs who can spot a cell phone from 3 miles away and turn it into dust with a glare. Travelers report that if you stop your car, the feral trek will surround you. They will not hurt you, but they will aggressively try to teach you how to play stick pull. Do not play stick pull with them. They have the strength of 10,000 ancestors. They will pull your arm off, and then they will bury it with full honors. If you see the dust cloud, just keep driving, and maybe throw a bag of beef jerky out the window as an offering. It quiets them. This broadcast is sponsored by Year Supply Incorporated. Do you have your year's supply of food storage? Are you sure? Have you checked it lately? Year Supply Inc. reminds you that wheat has a memory. Wheat remembers the field. Wheat remembers the scythe. And if you leave it in a bucket in your basement for 30 years without rotating it, the wheat gets bored. It gets lonely. It starts to evolve. Our customers report that their buckets of hard red wheat have begun to whisper at night. Some claim the wheat has organized into a primitive society inside the plastic pails. They have built tiny cities. They have developed a religion. You are their angry god. Year Supply Inc. Eat it before it eats you. We have received a rare communique from the Dwelt Settlement. For those new listeners, the Dwelt Settlement is that cluster of bunkers and reinforced yurts located out past the crater where the meteor landed in 1904, or, as the settlers call it, the first warning. The residents there do not use the internet, electricity, or zippers. They believe zippers are a gateway to vanity. Usually the Dwelt Settlement communicates with us via smoke signals or by releasing a carrier badger with a note tied to its leg. Today, they sent the badger. The note is written on the back of a freeze-dried stroganoff label. It reads, "The Chrome Man is not new. We saw him in the static of a CRT television in 1986. He is the algorithm made flesh. He is the end of food storage." The settlers claim that the new Zion++ app emits a frequency that causes their number 10 cans of wheat to vibrate. Brother Jebediah, the settlement's unspoken leader, they do not have leaders, only suggestions of authority, claims that he has seen Sportsbros scouting the perimeter of their compound. He says they were looking for protein and assessing the vibes. The settlement has officially moved to DEFCON 4. This means they are now double-locking their root cellars and have begun constructing a barricade made entirely of 72-hour kits that expired during the Clinton administration. Brother Jebediah warns, if you see a drone, throw a bottle of consecrated oil at it. It is the only thing that jams their sensors. We stand with you, Dwelt Settlement. Keep your powder dry and your stroganoff hydrated. Let's talk about the coat rack in the foyer. Every ward building has one. It is usually wooden, sturdy, and ignored. But the coat rack in our building, the one by the east entrance, has become heavy. It is currently holding 3 trench coats that smell like ozone, a scarf that is infinitely long. If you pull on it, it just keeps coming, and a parka that appears to be breathing. Sister Holloway tried to remove a jacket from the rack yesterday. She said the jacket grabbed her hand. It whispered, "I am warm. I am waiting. Put me on, and we will go to the chaotic realm." Sister Holloway did not put the jacket on. She is a sensible woman. She simply put a lost and found sticker on it and walked away. We recommend you do not hang your coat on the east rack. If you do, you may find that when you retrieve it, the pockets are full of sand from a beach that doesn't exist, and your car keys have been replaced by a small, smooth stone that hums. Back to the Chrome Man and the Zion++ app. Brother Chase has stopped vibrating. He is now standing perfectly still. His eyes are open, but they are solid blue, the color of a hyperlinked URL. He just turned to me and said, "The Chrome Man doesn't want our money. He wants our friction." I asked him what that meant. Chase, or the entity using Chase's vocal cords, explained. Utah and the Chrome Man feed on smoothness. They feed on the absence of struggle. They want a world without jagged edges. They want a testimony that fits in a tweet. They want a Zion that has been A/B tested for maximum user engagement. But Deseret is friction. Deseret is the grit in the shoe. It is the awkward silence after a weird testimony. It is the Jell-O salad with the inexplicable shredded carrots. It is the struggle. The Chrome Man wants to sand us down. He wants to take our middle names because middle names are clutter. He wants to take our awkwardness because awkwardness is inefficient. Just then, my phone buzzed. A notification from Zion++. It said, "We noticed you were broadcasting unauthorized static. Would you like to upgrade to premium silence?" There was a yes button and a remind me later button. There was no no. I smashed my phone with a hammer. It felt good. It felt inefficient. It felt like Deseret. And now, the weather. Monday will be partly cloudy, with a 40% chance of feeling like you forgot to turn off the stove, even though you definitely did. Tuesday will bring high pressure from the stake presidency. Expect heavy gusts of, "We need volunteers to move a piano." The piano is heavy. The piano is made of lead and regret. Wednesday will be 75 degrees and sunny, but the sun will be wearing a tie. Thursday, the fog will roll in. Inside the fog, you will see the faces of everyone you didn't wave to in the hallway. Friday. Well, Friday's canceled. The calendar just skips to Saturday. We don't know why. Management says Friday is under construction. We return now to our ongoing coverage of the threat from the east, the Sportsbros. Our researchers at the Deseret Intelligence Agency have issued a correction. We previously classified the Sportsbro as an aggressive, kinetic entity. We were wrong. The Sportsbro is not a warrior. He is something far more terrifying. He is an audience. New surveillance reveals that the Sportsbro does not play football. He does not play anything. He exists in a state of perpetual, recursive witnessing. He wears a jersey bearing the name of another man, a man he has never met, a man who does not know he exists. He wears this name like a totem, hoping that by wearing the polyester skin of a giant, he might feel something other than the air conditioning of his living room. We have observed their ritual. It is a loop of infinite consumption. They watch men play a game on a large screen. When the game ends, they switch screens to watch other men in suits arguing about the game they just watched. When that show ends, they listen to a podcast of different men, arguing about the men in suits who were arguing about the game. It is a hall of mirrors made of opinions. Brother Chase reports that he tried to engage a Sportsbro at a Buffalo Wild Wings. The subject was sitting motionless, staring at 7 different televisions simultaneously. Chase asked him, "Are you enjoying the sport?" The Sportsbro did not blink. He simply took a bite of a boneless wing, which is just a chicken nugget that is lying to itself, and whispered, "I have to check my parlay. We have learned of their dark magic, fantasy football. It is not a game. It is an administrative spreadsheet of human souls. The Sportsbro reduces living, breathing athletes into data points. He owns them. He trades them. He gets angry when a hamstring injury in Green Bay affects his week. This is the Chrome Man's dream, listeners. The Chrome Man loves the Sportsbro because the Sportsbro does not do. He only consumes. He buys the subscription. He buys the merchandise. He buys the gambling app. He is the perfect, hollow vessel, filled to the brim with statistics about people who are actually living. If you encounter a Sportsbro, do not be afraid of his aggression. Be afraid of his passivity. Be afraid of the void in his eyes that can only be filled by a highlight reel. Do not ask him, "Who is winning?" Ask him, "Who are you?" He will not know the answer. Stay active, Deseret. Make your own mistakes. Play your own games, even if you lose, especially if you lose. And now, a message from our intern Chase.
Stamped
Listeners, I looked out the window again. The line at the Chrome building is getting shorter, not because people are leaving, but because the building is absorbing them. They walk in, looking tired and messy and human. And through the glass, I see them walking out the back. They look great. They look rested. Their clothes fit perfectly. They are checking their watches. They are smiling. But they aren't casting shadows. The light hits them and passes right through, as if they are just ideas of people rather than people. I checked on the transmission tower bones. They are agitated. They have unstacked themselves from the adobe settlement shape and have formed a new shape. It looks like a barricade. The bones know. The desert knows. Smoothness is coming. Efficiency is coming. Do not let them optimize you. Be inefficient. Be messy. Take the long way home. Sing the hymn too slowly. Add too many marshmallows to the funeral potatoes. Keep your friction. It's the only thing the Chrome Man can't digest. Stay peculiar, Deseret. Good night.